The headlines. Supreme Court affirms Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki's victory. Federal government to establish cattle ranches. In sport, Qatar SA Football Club rejects €4 million. Thanks for joining us on the news. I am Nithami Oguntoye. We'll begin in the Federal Capital Territory, led by Walter Onoge. Chief Justice of Nigeria gave the judgment on Monday. The Apex Court, in its ruling, also dismissed the appeal filed by the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Osage Ize-Iyamu. It, however, said it would give reasons for its decision. Dismissed an earlier appeal challenging the victory of the APC candidate at the 28 September 2016 governorship elections. Speaking to journalists following Monday's Supreme Court judgment, the Respondents' Council and the Edo State Deputy Governor expressed delight on the outcome of
to allow the people who have won to settle to good governance.
God have reaffirmed the verdict of the Edo people, and by the grace of God, that verdict will not go unrewarded.
Falls in the state within the last few days would soon be a thing of the past, as the state government is working towards embarking on holistic solutions to address this challenge. Speaking at the sensitization workshop on water management and environmental control, the governor, however, State Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Engineer Ade Adesoya, said the torrential partner with Lagos government. While the flooding in Lagos Island was caused by the area of Ogun State, have expressed displeasure over the constant in the community. The residents.
The water has rendered so many of us homeless.
Sleep for now, so I even sleeping around. So we don't have any specific. I even sleep in a church.
Our next report is from Oyo State, where the Minister of Agriculture, Aldo Ogbe, says the federal government is ready to create cattle ranches in the southwest and other parts of the country to address the herdsman-farmer crisis, as well as ensure administration is not satisfied with the importation of agricultural products into the country. Our correspondent Kunlejo has details in this report presented from our studios.
The 2 days walk-in visit, which will take the minister and his team to various agricultural institutes and other places across Oyo State, commenced with a courtesy visit, which could be produced locally, said the Buhari-led administration has put in place necessary measures to address the situation. He said government has considered the option of creating cattle ranches across the country, especially in the southwest, to address the increasing demand for meat.
The only supplement happening is the cows wandering in from West Africa. Unfortunately, it's those herdsmen who are carrying guns and shooting everybody. The local Fulanis have always been known in communities. There's never been a crisis.
On the exportation of yam, which was flagged a few days ago, the minister said Nigeria remains the biggest producer of yam and they are into yam cultivation.
And if we account for 61% of the world's total output of yams, we should not be so cowardly as to sit and say, if we export, we shall starve. At any rate, we have 45 million hectares of land vacant. So those who want to get into the business, let them grow yams.
Governor Abiola welcomed the initiative of the minister and his team for their decision to visit the state.
We used to be the number one in terms of agriculture. And the first tallest building in Nigeria was built with funds from agriculture.
The minister is ready on a tour of some agricultural facilities across the state with members of his team.